Hey BC, Jeff back again. Yeah, looks like I need to run the clippers over the hair. Yep, welcome back. I think I'm back in self-imposed quarantine here. As in Virginia, the number's about 8.5, 9% and rising for infection rates. I'm switching to all delivery pickups and so on. So the bulk of the big projects are done. I'm just doing the finishing work now. So yeah, so hopefully I don't need to make any more runs to the big box stores or anything. Apparently those are the big spreaders now. Still looking to bring a family over for Christmas, though reconsidering putting the kid in preschool for at least a few months or so, because like yeah, it's not looking good. I think wife's on board finally on that one. I was not comfortable putting the kid in, so she's just gonna have to suffer a few months until these things get better, and hopefully we get a vaccine. Let's hope the Biden team gets that transition soon so they can start on that. Anyway, let's continuing. In the background, a little que sera happening. Seems appropriate. Yeah, nice. It's a cop. It's a pretty good one too. It's got all our big ones, "Singing in the Rain." I guess that old feeling was kind of Que Sera, Time to Skate, yeah, the Glow. Yeah, so it's not our big hits. So just kind of chill background music for times like today, like you just want to chill. Little cocktail music. So get a little bit of stack. That's why you're here. Let's see what I've been listening to this week. Sorry, Blake sleeve happening. Hate these sleeves, but everything in Japan comes in them. Okay, so this is my Japanese copy of Freddie Hubbard's Red Clay. Yep, got Herbie Hancock on there, of course, Ron Carter, Joe Henderson is on the vibes or whatever. Yeah, probably my second favorite Freddie. The one I really like the most probably is the one he did with Bill Evans, the Interplay album. But yeah, this is the Japanese one. It's missing the OB strip. It's nice. I think pretty sure it's the first pressing, but somewhere in here it's got some Japanese writing. There we are. Yep, and it's got a Japanese insert. So it's CTI. It's Freddie Hubbard. You kind of know what it is. It says yeah, I guess, but yeah. So it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get the record out one piece without totally shredding this. Kind of a tight fit in here. Yeah, it's just green CTI level. So this is an excellent album. Not as flavored as some of the other CTIs, but it still's got that CTI sound. You know it. Not for everyone. Sean, you may not like this. So yeah, great album. If you don't know it, it's worth checking out. This one I've shown in the past, but just another Kill Shaman release. Experimental noise, indie pop, it's indie, but not pop. Stuff you don't want to test your turntable with because it sounds like it sounds like the pitch is all over the place. But yeah, this is actually a really good album. So Smoltz is the band, SMALTS. Uh, I don't know. They might be American. They might be. I don't know. But Kill Shaman does a lot of European releases. I can't remember. I looked this up before. It might be German or something. But yeah, it's worth checking out if you like that kind of that label. So Sean, this is in your wheelhouse. The one I picked up from the thrift not too long ago, Michael Martin Murphy. This is a pretty good one. So it's that early '80s country sound, '82. So on Liberty/Columbia. Whatever. I'm not going to go to all the trouble pulling this out. Whatever. It's just an early '80s label. Nothing special. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I'd say it's probably like a 4-star album ish. If if you're into that or like early '80s, because it's probably more of like a pop country. I prefer like that 60s, 70s sound, but that is still a good one. This one, love. Don't want to talk too much about it, but it's the Fugazi. I believe this is an original pressing, or it's a damn early one. So this is '88. This is my original copy. I think I bought it used very early '90s. It probably is a first press. There you go. So it's got all the lyrics and so on. There's a great article. It was showing up on Reddit, but I can't remember. I think it was in The Guardian or something. So interviewing Ian MacKaye, talking about Discord. I got most of the way through it, but it, gotta pick that up if I can find it again. But it's worth checking out. It's an interesting interview with talking about Discord records and the history of it. This was a rebuy. This might actually be my original copy because it looks identical to the one I sold, or was stolen. I don't know. I had all bunch of stuff I purged and/or was stolen while I was in Japan. But yeah, so this is like I think an Ebullition / Veriform. This is the first pressing, I believe. The later ones are Ebullition. So if you know Ebullition, it has that kind of pretty straightforward 90s hardcore. Kind of cool label on that. Yeah, so I purchased before, but it is actually a really good album. I'm glad I picked it up again. Has some slight kind of metal-ish leanings at times, but it's pretty much hardcore. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, you're a veil and all that kind of that 90s hardcore sound. So yeah, if you like that, if you like the anarcho-punk kind of stuff, it's in that kind of wheelhouse. This one, another classic. Don't need to talk too much about it. Excellent pressing though. Frontier. I seem to repress this in a different color all the time. This, I guess, is what they're shipping now. It's kind of like a purple marble. It's kind of cool. And silver labels. So this has Amoeba on it, which isn't. I don't think has anything to do with the record label. It's more about kind of a weird science punk song. You have to label the store anyway. Oh, what's it? Kids of the Black Hole. I Hate Children. Opening it up. I don't know. There's a lot of this. It's all solid. This is one of those like 4.5, 5-star punk classics you gotta have. Definitely check that out. This is worth mentioning. Yeah, this is that recent repress on what's that label? Varese Vintage. But I just became aware. It kind of sucks that I just got this. It's not that expensive on Amazon now. I think about $15. But if you go directly to the record label's website, yeah, you can pick this up for like $6 with shipping right now. So it brings it into about 10 bucks ish. And they had a bunch of they had some good CDs too. I was kind of tempted, but nothing. I was like, essential. I was like, for what I'm paying on this, I'd rather get some stuff I really want. But if I hadn't already ordered this, I would have jumped on that. So yeah, kind of this is a early birthday present that's coming up this week. So yeah, classic. This is the one that ends with Time of the Season. But yeah, it's as a whole, this is a really solid album. It's one of those must-have albums you need. This was a thrift find not too long ago, maybe the early stages of the pandemic. Finally got around to listening to it. So this is on Stax. So Isaac Hayes it's a double album. I have a feeling you can find this in the cheap bins, but it's worth picking up if you like Isaac Hayes. So it's got all his classics on it. It's got 2 custom inner sleeves, and it's a great album all around. Very solid. I'd say 4.5 stars for me anyway. Where's the track listing on this? Because it's got a lot. Yeah, it's got words. It must be on the inner inside. Oh, here it is. He has a cover of "It's Too Late," which is actually quite good. The Carole King one. Ike's Rap, 1973. Okay. Ain't No Sunshine, of course. Oh, okay. He's using rap, but yeah, he does. There's a lot of it, just him, rapping at the audience, basically just spouting stuff. That's what it is. But yeah, he had like the theme from Shaq and a bunch of other stuff on there. Yeah, it's just a cool cover, cool artwork. But definitely worth picking up if you see it. It's definitely not going for a lot. I've seen it a couple times. This one I bought probably early 90s-ish. I can't remember if it was new or not when I bought it. But yeah, kind of, what would you call this? It's just rock and roll, man. So that's a vintage picture from, I think it said when, 60, yeah, I can't remember, 64. So 1964, so kind of that, that Elvis Presley kind of rockabilly rock, and then that's like a 80s picture of the guy. So Hazel Adkins, a little more of a bad boy Elvis type character. And yeah, really good album. It's on Norton, worth checking out. I think the price on that one's been going up, so I guess they don't have a recent repress, but Norton, they always constantly reissue stuff, so it's not crazy. I think it's, used now is like, 20-ish. And yeah, reissue of Who's Next. Sounds great. Not a massive Hughes fan, but yeah, this was a thrift find, and definitely picked it up because it's one of the few Who albums I'd actually want in my collection, that I do actually listen to. This is the one with Bob O'Reilly or whatever, and yeah, there's just a lot of best hit kind of deals, top hits. Won't Get Fooled Again, Behind Blue Eyes, songs are, yeah, Loving, Keeping, Bargain, whatever. There's a lot of hits on that. So yeah, whatever. Got a couple CDs here. Oh yeah, this is where we're digging a little deeper. Picked this up from the band themselves a few years back while they constantly go tour in Tokyo. Nowadays, I think they actually were there recently. But yeah, Dogs. They're one of those Detroit bands. They are contemporaries of the Stooges. They're still around. Two fellows and a gal. I don't think they most of their stuff's on CD, I believe. But yeah, they started at about roughly the same time as Stooges, MC5, and all that. They were contemporaries, but they just kept going. I don't think they ever considered themselves like full-time musicians. It was always like a side thing. But it's a really good album, actually. It's pretty solid, 4.5. So worth checking out. Dogs, and this one's called Hypersensitive. That picks up. This was a thrift find not too long ago. So just Tommy James and the Shondells anthology. Has pretty much all their hits. It's 27 tracks. Definitely worth picking up if you don't have a Shondells. And this one was strangely enough, my parents had it. Kaki King. So it's an instrumental album, and I don't know, how would you describe it? Yeah, a lot of guitar stuff. That kind of folksy guitar, bluesy, folksy. It's pretty good album. I don't know if I go far as like 5 stars, but it's a very solid 4. I think you can get these fairly cheaply. It's worth picking up if that sounds good to you. Some good guitar work. But yeah, Kaki King. If I see more, I'll probably pick it up. But that was a freebie. That's when people were purging collections. Pleasantly surprised. Sounds like somebody's running around my porch. I better check that out. So hope everyone's great. Have a happy Thanksgiving. On this weekend, waiting for a fridge delivery update. So I can't finish up the floors until then. I don't want to put that last layer down because I'm assuming they're going to scratch it up all to hell. I'm going to have to do some patches. So put a hold on the floor so I can't put everything away, which sucks. But I'm going to take advantage of the weekend to get stuff a little bit more organized and cleaned, so I'm not completely busting my ass last week or two before the wife gets here. So, yep, little projects this weekend, and I think I'm just going to have to bust ass finishing up the painting in a week or two. So, take care, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving for the Americans. I guess Canadians already had it, and signing out.